The following Let's Play has been rated for mature audiences only. Any attempts to break the game are for entertainment value only. However, if any typos happen to be found... Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, there is a train going by. That won't last long. Obright told me that I was supposed to look around town, talk to everybody while I had the chance, so I'm doing that now. Currently looking for some guy who I think is going to be out at night. Not really sure where he is. Well, I'll tell you what, I forgot to go into this place to check if these people were talkable. Well, I guess they are talkable because they're here now. Oh, are these the Wood Elves? Well, hello there. Your name is Zoe, am I correct? Haha. Well, you certainly are out late tonight. Is your father out of town or something? Okay, so these two are definitely nighttime folk. I imagine that everybody in town is set to a certain time. That way Obright didn't have to tell these people to do the same thing in both day scripts and night scripts. Because as it turns out, in RPG Maker 3, you can't have a script that applies to both day and night. They're separate scripts. So certain people are gone during the day and certain people gone during the night. That way it saves memory. I always wanted to come by and introduce myself to you both formally, but I always had to be at home at such an early hour. My father, I love him, but he sure does worry. Yes, being Wood Elves, we just naturally keep such nocturnal hours. It's in our blood. I'm glad to hear that you are free to come and visit now, so you should do that when you're up late. And I can flirt with a Wood Elf. So, if we had children, would that make a hybrid? I'm kind of curious about that. You can't actually have children. You have like one of 3 possible children, I think it was. Which doesn't sound like a whole lot, but odds are you're not going to play through this game that many times anyway. Please forgive me if I speak out of turn, but your life has not been an easy one, has it? Oh boy, you got that right. Oh, it's okay. I guess you are right. Things may not have been perfect for me growing up, but I'm so lucky to have had people like Horus and Rolf and all my friends here. I consider myself very fortunate indeed. Alright, what about you? Well, hello there, stranger. Fancy seeing you out at this hour. Your name is You misspelled your, just saying. Your name is Zoe, right? You probably saw me on my way home to sleep when you were on your way to school every morning. I never formally introduced myself, so I'll do it now. I'm Iris, and this is my brother Christian. We're Wood Elves, so we're just naturally nocturnal. It's very nice to meet you, and you're right. My name is Zoe. I've seen you and your brother around town, but I was always in a hurry to get somewhere. But I have the key to the house now, and no curfew. I can stay out as late as I want now. Well, you should definitely come by and visit more often then. My brother and I get a little bored with the lack of nocturnal activity here. There's this hero Brogan, of course, but sometimes his humor is a bit rough for my taste. Then there's the chief of police at the jail, and some assorted ruffians and freaks to liven things up a bit, but not much happens here at night. Oh, that's better. I needed a drink. Alright, so this person just shifted. I didn't talk to him or anything. So, even though they're not programmed to walk around, they're probably programmed to do that, what he just did. Would have been nice had they been walking around, though. Not sure why you chose to just have them standing around. Hey, there's a thing there. I'll have to check that. Also, treasure chest. Let's see. I can play music for her. That would be interesting, I guess. And once again, I can flirt with her. So, if you want to be a lesbian, you have the option. You've heard of the band called Shavak, right? They were pretty popular here for a long time, and even I was a fan for a while. I've heard of them from Fristy at the Musicians Guild. Oh yeah, Fristy is the name of that she has her own house. Does that mean that I would have been possibly become her daughter or something? I don't know. But all I heard them play is muffled sounds coming from the music hall at night. I was too young to have seen them play in person. Oh, so they play at night, huh? Alright, I'll have to go there momentarily. First, what's this? This hookah contains a rare elfin herb. Would you like to try it? Sure. You feel very, very, very strange. I do? Don't see any difference in my stats. Man, this song gets loud at the end. Alright, are you going to explain what that was all about? No? Guess not. Alright then. That makes me wonder, if I leave and come back, are they going to be all... Are they going to still be set in the... about to chat with them mode? Because earlier, that one dwarf in the other part of town, I cancelled out of the menu by choosing flirt. Does that mean that next time I talk to him, I'm going to flirt with him? Rice noodles! No, seriously, what was this about with the herb? I feel very, very, very strange. If this were like that one website I like to go to, that would result in her being turned into something. Wow. Was this what in the weather forecast, or is this because I ate the herb or something? I'll have to talk to that one person, my butler, to get the weather forecast. This has to be because of the herb. Tell you what, it looks kind of nice though. Oh, of course my butler is not there because he's in bed. Alright, so, let's, well, the night's gonna last a while, so I can wait a bit before going to the Musicians Guild. Or wherever they said the music was playing. I still want to find that third person. Alright, well, I looked around and I can't find anybody else here, so my guess is either the third person is out and about during the day and I just hadn't spotted them, or the person is set to appear under certain special circumstances. So, let's go ahead and head to the main section of Moyos and, you know, explore, talk to people. It's gonna be kind of like the first game, or the first few episodes where I was wandering around town at night. Except this time I have permission. Alright, here's somebody. What's up, Zoe? I haven't seen you in forever. Of course, under the circumstances, I guess that's a good thing, huh? How have you been? I'm doing good. I'm just looking around town for a job. Have you heard about anything? Well, at least you're not in here. You've got lots of chances to find work. There's the Artist Guild if you're artistically inclined, or the Musicians Guild. I think Maximilian and Zinnia from the tavern are not in very good shape to ask right now, but you can try. Alright, well, I'm not going to bother actually asking to trade stuff. Oh, there's something I need to do while I'm here, except I need to get talking to more people while it's still nighttime. But remind me, there is something I need to do there. Actually, don't remind me, I'll remember myself. Alright, here's this mystery person. Greetings, little one. I always come here at night to avoid the crowds of people. I'm on the brink of a major revelation here, so please leave me to read in peace. I was wondering why I hardly ever saw you. It must be nice to study here at night, though. So quiet, and nobody's there to bother you. Usually. Yes, it is very nice, but don't tell anybody, okay? I'd like to keep it that way. I'm going to continue talking to you anyway. Oh. It's another help situation. I'm looking for 3 ancient books. Well, finally, I know something that I can help somebody with. These books are the 4 elemental books of Karthos, of which I have 1. When and if you find one of these books, bring it to me. After you have found all 3 books, I'll reward you. Oh, and if the books are in the same kind of chest as the one that I found, it'll be locked, and you'll need a key to open it. A key like this one. Here, you take this one. I got a key. What kind of key? Labor key. What was the book that I found earlier in the game? Any more information? No. Alright, so all of a sudden I have a key that can open treasure chests. That's useful information because I have found plenty of treasure chests that I could not open. Anyway, I think that's everybody I could talk to at night. Now all that's left is to wait until daytime so that I can check out if I miss anybody during the day. In fact, yeah, there are people I missed during the day. But while I'm waiting for it to become day, I need to point something out. Actually, there's a couple treasure chests down here. I can try them out right now. Nope. Key doesn't go to that one. What about the one in the back? And apparently those guards work in shifts. That other guy, not there right now. Kind of interesting that the blue guy is the one that works during the day. Now, you remember how easy it was for me, a 16-year-old girl, to acquire her own mansion? Well, as it turns out, I happened to take the easiest path to acquiring the int medals that would get me the mansion, or the int points, or what have you. Had I just stuck with, like, cooking and trading, it probably would have taken longer. But as it turns out, in order to complete this first mission, all I had to do was move the statue. Apparently the puzzle back here was completely optional. And it was solving the puzzle back here and opening these chests in a certain order that resulted in me getting the thing that allowed me to get the first int medal. And also getting the first clue, which allowed me to get the second medal. But I was told that these treasure chests actually do stuff some more if I open them in other orders. So, the first time I opened this one and then the middle one. Let's try the first one and then the far one. Or maybe it's not really a puzzle where I open them in certain orders and I can just open them and find stuff inside them. Thank you, Obright, for telling me about this. A circuit panel. Yay, that's one of the invention pieces. Wait, what? Oh, I find a better trading thing. Where is it? I got the basic scale. Oh, there's the good scale. What was those other stuffs that I got? Not that stuff. Drat, I should have paid attention. I know what one was the circuit panel. Oh, the brazier. Not really sure what a brazier is. Apparently, even though the sun is coming up, it's still sort of night enough for me to be able to talk to this guy and find out if the flirting did something. Yes. Alright, I'm going to have to keep that in mind. Don't choose an option to get out of the menu that I don't want to actually do. Huh? What's the matter? Is the wind blowing in your eyes? Oh good, he didn't catch on. You know, one of the occupations, quote-unquote occupations you can get in this game is a romantic. I wonder if the flirt option doesn't work properly if you're not a romantic. Anyway, let's see here. Is it morning enough to talk to a person in here? Yep, it's morning enough to talk to a person in there. So let's go ahead and talk to the person in here. Actually, let's save him for last, because I might become an artist next, and who knows, that might be... He might say some stuff to me that would be useful for becoming an artist. Alright, so let's talk to the blue lady. Actually, first let's open this. Can we open this? Eventually I'll find a treasure chest that allows me to... that uses that key I just got. Oh, Zoe! You caught me daydreaming again. How are you here with Mr. Hegel? No, my dad's not with me today. I always seem to surprise you. Remember the first time we met? I just barged in here at 10 o'clock at night. I don't know what had gotten into me that night. Ha! Yes, I remember. You reminded me to lock my door as well, if my memory serves me. The night some things in town were stolen, and you may have kept that from happening to me. I was bad about forgetting back then. My husband made me feel so safe. But anyway, I never forgot again after that, and I have you to thank for it. Was there something you needed today? As soon as I'm done talking to everybody in town, I'm definitely going to have to call it quits. Because I'm getting worn out talking to everybody in town. Plus, like I said before, it's past my bedtime. Alright, we can flirt with her, we can get info, and we can get a quest. Curious what the quest is for. Things used to be different around here. People's minds were full of romance. Love was everywhere. Now look, the only people who are still together are Maximilian and his wife, the oldest people in town, and the Van Courts, who fight like cats. We're all the love-mad young ones. Well, I think young people today should have more time for such things. But these days people have to cram 10 years worth of school into 6, just so they can start work when they're 15. It's not fair. Anything else? No. Alright, so judging by this little talk right here, I imagine that joining her quest will start me off at the profession of a romantic. I'm not really interested in doing that just yet. Although I'm a little curious if being a romantic... Well, first off, is being a romantic important for getting married and eventually having kids? Do I have to do that before I grow up, for that matter? Can I, like, get married and have kids after I'm already grown up? That's important to me, Obright, so you better tell me. That door is locked. Is there anybody in the library during the day? No, I'd say not. So let's see where somebody is during the day. Well, naturally there's this person right here. Also, I forget what this is. Will you donate this extremely valuable holy token to help the needy? Oh yeah, I found a holy token in one of those treasure chests. I'm hesitant to place it there because it might be needed for something else. That's another thing you can inform me on, Obright. Is it cheating to have Obright tell me what to do? Well, he's around. I actually get to talk to the person who made the game, so I might as well take advantage of it. Well, Zoe Hegel, how are you? What brings you into town today? I'm doing fine, thank you. I'm out job hunting, and you're looking sharp these days. Have they made you Cardinal of Labra yet? Oh, Cardinal of Lambria yet. Haha, well, it has been a while. We here at St. Urso believe that divine light strikes all over, not just under this roof. If people don't come for a service, then we perform it anyway. Remain here for the people regardless. And yes, I have been promoted to a priest. That means that I can offer you many opportunities to help those in need, if you'd like to. Some of these conversations sound like they come from a message board. It's like you say this whole message with two different things, and then after that they respond. Some of it's not really feeling natural. Also, I got a comment about Hegel. It makes me wonder how hard it is for some kids to learn their last names. Like, what is one last name that I know of that I would think would be difficult for some kid to learn? Nope, can't think of anything. Okay, I can chat. This current town that you see started out as a lawless war zone during the chaotic time. First traders moved in and paid men to act as sheriffs to establish order. Believe it or not, the only things that remained here from the time before were this church, which is about 400 years old, and the jail, which dates back to the earliest known times. That makes me wonder, is this town, able to be found in the first game? If this building could talk. I'm glad that the lawless time has passed, but now we're still picking up the pieces. That's an interesting thing for a 16-year-old girl to notice, but hey, she did cram 10 years of school into 6. I wonder if that's how Pokemon trainers work out. Do they cram like 10 years of school into 5? That way they can go out at age 10? Alright, I already know that my mentor is there. I already talked with this person. Right? Yeah. Alright, so I was able to receive fresh herbs and vegetables from her a second time. Does that mean I got more fresh herbs and vegetables? Alright, Musicians Guild. Now this person owns a house. I'm really curious about that. Hey Zoe, I haven't seen you in months. Where have you been hiding? I know, it's been a long time. School's been taking up all of my time, and now I have to find work of some kind. Well, now that you're a free woman, you should come by more often. It actually makes me feel kinda special that she called me a woman. I was only promoted to Junior Talent Scout 2 days ago, but who knows? You might just be my first big musical discovery. You might have a talent that you aren't even aware of yet. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I didn't find any club playing music or anything like that like that one person was talking about. I know it looks tiny, and it is, but this town has way more going on than most. All of the cities that were the most populated were the hardest hit by Mercer, so they're all uninhabitable by now. Moyos is about the best thing going right now because it wasn't even occupied when Mercer's march was going on. Well, considering that I grew up in a place that had a pond and a well, this town might as well be Karn, or what Karn used to be. Karn? Town that was destroyed, I assume. Huh. I guess she's talking about this town. Yeah, she grew up in this town since age 8. So I guess that's what she's talking about. That's one disadvantage about having a game where you can be anything you want to be, but still have a character's personality. It's not really you. I mean, my character here knows a lot of things about this town and the people here that I wish I had known about prior. It would have been nice had I been able to meet more people for the first time, and actually got to know these people before my character. Or at least at the same time as my character. Alright, so I'm back over here because I want to see if I can find that third person. My only guess is there's probably some special circumstance which that third person appears. I might cheat and go into the editor and find out. Tell you what, I haven't been into this last house yet. I mean, I haven't been in here during the day yet. Is anybody here during the day? No. Also, I can go back here. I'm probably not supposed to because there's nothing actually back here. Especially no people. Sky looks interesting today. Must be a storm blowing in. Also, I just realized I stayed out all night. No wonder I'm getting worn out with this Let's Play today. Yeah, I can't see any person. Any third person. So, I guess the third person isn't actually around. It's probably just some special circumstance. Well, there only leaves one person in town left to talk to. At least one person that I can talk to. And that would be the person at the Artist Guild. Now I'm going to want to pay attention to this person because I might become an artist next time. Howdy, Zoe. I haven't seen you in a while. Are you here with your father? No, this time I'm by myself. My dad gave me a key to the house and said I should look around for a job here in town. Are there any artist jobs available? An artist job, huh? Well, we do have some jobs, but you'd have to prove yourself first with something small to begin with, so that I can see what you're capable of. I can brush you up on a few pointers, just to get you started. That makes me wonder, I've been finding better equipment for these, professions. Is that going to affect something? For now, I'm just going to chat. I may have told you this already, but Brogan, the chap who always hangs around here at night, is one of the 8 legendary heroes. He and I go way back. Yes, I was another of the 8. You should talk to him if you haven't already. I talk to him sometimes. He seems very nice, but I am seldom out late enough to talk to him. And that's it. Now, before I decide to end this week's episodes, I want to go back into the catacombs real quick. Because I got this key from that one person, and I found stuff in the catacombs. I wonder if this key will open one of the treasure chests in the catacombs. Actually, there is a different key. There is a possible different use for this key. Maybe this? It's locked. No, I don't have the right key for that. Makes me curious what key I will need for that. Alright, so let's see here. First was this wall. Can I open this chest? Yes! You open the chest and find a book of water inside. Awesome. Would be interesting if all 3 books that I need to find are down here. That's probably not very likely, though. So will I have to find all 3 books at once and bring them to him once? Or can I bring them to him one at a time? I'll find out after I check the rest of the chests down here. I think there's 2 more. You open the chest and find a book of fire inside. Well, all 3 books might actually be down here. That just leaves the one at the end of this hallway. At the end of this room. Oh, that's a different color chest, so that might not actually be it. No. I wonder what the deal with the gold color chests are. Was there another breakable wall somewhere around here? Let me take a look around. I mean, if I was able to find 2 of the books down here, that means there's gotta be a 3rd one. Yeah, I knew it couldn't actually be that easy. If I had to guess, the 3rd book is probably somewhere behind that locked door. Because I couldn't find any more breakable walls. You have found the Book of Water! Amazing! To be honest, I really never thought I'd see this book in my lifetime. Thank you so much again for finding this for me. You have found the Book of Fire! Wow! I can't believe it! Now I can learn to use the power of the fire element. I can't wait to start practicing my new techniques. I can't thank you enough for this. Keep up the good work. You still have more books to find. Alright. Huh. What were my other options? Oh, I'll worry about it later. I'm trying to think. Was there like a magician quest? That might have something to do with it. But I'll find out later. Anyway, it's not time. It's bedtime. I've been up for over a day. And in real life, I've been up since yesterday. So I need to get to bed. Next time, I am going to make that decision where I choose whether I want to continue being an archaeologist or try my hand at being an artist. I'll see you then.